Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. So today I figured we'd chill in some bridge and talk about something that seems to be sparking up quite a bit of drama lately. Now, before I go further, just keep in mind this is just my take on the situation and just the concept of these exposing videos in general. I'm not gonna go too heavily in detail on the actual situation because that's not my place, and I don't want to make a video on something that I'm not going to add anything original or new to, because there's no point in doing that, and I just don't want to be one of those guys. This goes beyond even my experiences, but just my philosophy on like this whole situation in regards to the way some people chose to respond to someone's poor choices. Also, I rarely say this, but if you don't mind helping out, could you maybe, like, give a subscribe, even a like, it genuinely helps. And these videos take a lot of time to make, usually, sometimes. Now, the reason I figured I'd put my opinion on this into a video is because earlier today when I was streaming, a lot of people seemed to be really interested in my opinion on what happened with Strobed, because obviously Strobed had exposed me before and he took down the video since then. So most people were like, oh, Red's gonna, I guess, hate this because he fake exposed him. But at the end of the day, I don't really care, quite frankly. And I never even watched the video on him, but I know the basics, that he was exposed for like racist and homophobic action. Now, it does bother me that a creator of his stature for helping the community would involve himself with such beliefs that are against just the social structure like of today. When it comes down to it, man was basically being racist, homophobic, and transphobic. Like, come on, really? However, beyond his certain instance, this idea that we need to break people for their actions if it violates that social structure rather than addressing the problem. Like, even back when he was making exposed videos, I even tried to explain to him that that's not the right way, even though, cancel culture has become a norm, but that's not the right way to approach it, because it accomplishes nothing. And when you ignore the hate for the person, you realize that the whole exposed video concept, the whole cancel culture, is just a trick. Now, before people get pissed, I just want to clarify that I'm not justifying his actions at all, and in every way of my moral being, I stand against that kind of behavior, because it's just disgusting at this point. However, it's okay to see someone doing something bad and not supporting their actions. Make sure to keep in mind not supporting their actions. That's the most important part, without taking away their ability to just live their life. And people who do bad things are allowed to be happy. That's the thing. However, that shouldn't justify their action. You shouldn't say that, oh, they should just be allowed to do whatever they want because I guess they should be allowed to be happy. No, they should be allowed to be happy, but also understand there are repercussions for their actions. So that shouldn't be the go-to response to someone else's wrong, because I don't think I should need to explain that two wrongs don't make a right. For this instance, when somebody makes a public humiliation out of Strobed, let's see what happens. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but hopefully we would want people to see that racism, homophobia, and transphobia is not okay. Does this do that? Not really. And it just tells a bunch of people to go attack Strobe. No, not even for the reason to show him what's right, but rather just to attack him. Even if the person who made the video is like, oh, don't go attack the person. Again, I don't know if he said that or not, but I know that happens a lot of the time. The exposer is just like, oh, don't go attack the person. But they know that people are just going to go to their videos and go attack them. They know that. They're not doing it for the sake of, helping fix the community. They're doing it for the sake of, well, exposed videos get views. And even if it's a bad thing to do, I mean, people, I guess, tend to prioritize views over, I guess, doing the right thing for the community. So when it comes down to it, what I'm saying is that exposed videos can be done right. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be given some sort of punishment, or I guess people shouldn't be allowed to get away with those types of actions. But at the same time, exposed videos don't do it right because they attack the person rather than the problem. And what's the point of that at the end of the day? That's why I said earlier that these exposed videos are really just a trick on the viewers, because they are pretending like they are trying to help the community when they are really just doing it for the attention, or maybe to just break the other person. When I say that, I don't mean that they're trying to break the actions of the other person, but the actual person themselves, which I don't agree with and I don't think is okay. Also, I want to mention that the reason I'm making this video now is not in association with specifically Strobed, but it's just the recent most, cancel culture event that happened in the Hypixel community to that large of a scale. And a lot of people, again, as I said before, were asking my opinion because obviously I've been very, very involved in Strobed community in some way, shape, or form. Even if it was a mistake, I still was involved in that community. And so I figured, even if it was against my interests, it's not about, killing the person for doing something wrong. Even if it's, against the person that exposed me. At the end of the day, I just don't see why we're trying to legalize bullying this dude or any person in general just for the sake of doing it rather than fixing the problem. A lot of people will say that, oh, but exposed videos and cancel culture is still good for the community because by publicly humiliating someone for their actions, people are supposed to fear the consequences. But just as much as taking away a kid's phone doesn't really show them the problem in their actions, it just makes them try to do a better job at avoiding getting caught. Instead, we need to show people that, hey, these actions are not okay, and you need to stop doing these actions because you shouldn't want to do it, rather than trying to develop this fear of getting caught that's only potential result is public humiliation and no solution. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't hit the core of the problem. It just attacks the person and maybe makes them feel bad about themselves, but that's it. Like, am I genuinely wrong in saying that we should try and show the faults in the actions so that they realize that they did wrong rather than perpetuate this legalized bullying that takes away their ability to be happy? I think personally, the only logical way to explain this through analogy is to correlate it to Marvel. Like, come on. And if you don't like Marvel, then you're just wrong. No, I'm kidding. But the point is, I wanted to make the analogy that if you have ever seen a Marvel movie, which you probably have, do the heroes ever just kill the bad guys? No, I guess that's the moral of some of the movies or storylines. It's that they don't kill the bad guys. They can't kill the bad guys. And we watch a full movie of them struggling with that concept of, do I kill them? Do I not kill them? No. That's a Marvel movie for you. But at the end of the day, no, they don't kill the bad guys. That concept isn't just based on, oh, it's a movie. It's a scaled version of the same problem. A person doesn't give their life away for the poor actions they make. And yeah, I get it. It's not on the same level, but at the end of the day, it's the same lesson that it accomplishes nothing when you won't feel better by doing it. So why do it? I think that people who make these videos realize that they aren't accomplishing anything for the community and they just do it for the views at this point. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they genuinely think they're helping the community. But if they think they're helping the community, then I don't know why they would just allow people to publicly humiliate the victims of the exposed. Whoever it is. I don't care if it's Strobed. I don't care if it's the people Strobed exposed. I don't care if it's me. I don't care if it's anyone. At the end of the day, whoever it is, public humiliation accomplished nothing. So in summary, no, I don't think that what people do, whether it's the main instance that sparked this drama or any instance that has led to public humiliation is okay. What the dude did was wrong and in every way messed up. Like, he didn't do the right thing, but at the same time, he didn't deserve that video. Or should videos like that be made? Honestly, no. It really shouldn't. Am I saying that people should just ignore the wrongdoings of other people? No, not at all. That's just no. I've never said that. I'm just saying that if you attack the problem, you actually do something about it. If you just keep ranting about, oh my god, don't send hate, but did you know so and so did this? Then just know and look at the problem and address it. For example, Strobed and even the original Strobed, Tenebris, made a lot of videos trying to clean up the community with cheaters. However, attacking each person who cheats doesn't stop the problem. However, making a video outlining the core of the problem, cough cough, maybe will do something good. And even if Hypixel doesn't implement it, it makes people aware. Or if you want people to stop acting like it's okay, make a video addressing the problem. Just because cancel culture doesn't hurt you doesn't mean that it's okay. It just means that it's working in your favor, but still can be changed for the better. And let's be honest, where have we seen that before? That's a yikes. But anyways, okay, well, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, sort of. This wasn't, this was an interesting type of video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you guys next time.